Kia ora whānau, welcome to day 7. Now we're just checking in and just letting you know how we're going in regards to phase 2 egg fast reset. And we're in day 2 of that, but we're in 7 days of the total 30-day metabolic fasting protocol. Okay, so I'll just touch on a little bit about my ring. My ring is an Aurora ring. It picks up all my sleep movements, heart rate, readiness and everything. It's just a good way to sort of see where I'm going and how my body's responding to what I'm doing. Now you can get watches, Apple Watches, smart watches, so on. They can do very similar, but this I use because I don't really enjoy watches because it sort of doesn't respond really well to the wrist and my skin. So this is why I wear the ring. So my readiness score was 78, which is pretty good. 78 is a good score. And then my sleep was a little bit lower today because 93 yesterday, 77 today. But the reason being is I went to bed too late, and that's the reason for the score. My duration was good. I managed 9 hours and 22 minutes, and that was really good. And 1 hour and 10 minutes of that 9 hours was deep sleep. 2 hours and 5 minutes was REM sleep, and the rest was all light sleep. Okay, so the lower score reflects that late night rather than poor quality sleep. So deep sleep of 1 hour and 10 minutes is where physical repair and recovery happens. Okay, so my body is doing significant metabolic work overnight during this protocol. Okay, so there is a lot going on, but this is what our body does. It responds to what we do, the choices we make when we're doing fasting and exercise, the quality of sleep that we're doing, the duration of the sleep we're getting, and so on. So I just thought I'd really touch on that. My weight journey to date, I have weighed myself most mornings. So I started at day 1 at 92.3 kilos, and as of this morning, I'm 87.5. That's a 4.8 kg down from the day 1 baseline. Now, it is a consistent downward trend across the entire week, but the goal is the midway point where we will do a human body scan, and that will give us more in-depth around the body composition, because our target is lowering that visual score, index score, and also maintaining or improving our muscle mass, and then also to lower our total body fat content. Now, I don't expect it to drop a lot because it actually takes a lot of effort for the body to do this, and in a short time we're very really we won't see much movement, but we want to see a gradual decrease, because then we know that the protocol is working for me and potentially can work for you. Okay, egg fast progress. So we're in phase 2 of the 30-day metabolic fasting protocol. So phase 1 was we sort of did intermittent fasting, and we sort of aimed around a 16 and 8 or 18 and 6 or a 23 and 1. For me, I basically did 23 and 1, where I would be 23 hours fasted and I'd have a 1 hour eating window. This was because I wasn't hungry, so I didn't feel the need to do a bigger eating window. Okay, so day 2 of the egg fast, hunger is nearly non-existent. Okay, the egg fast is working as it is designed. You know, by day 2, the body is fully shifted into a fuel source, and appetite signals quiet down really significantly, so you don't actually notice it. Okay, so today I had 6 sunny side up eggs with salt, pepper, and a little bit of chili oil, and that was really satisfying and yeah, deeply nourishing. You know, it was pretty good. And right now I still feel really full since that meal, and I was planning to have another meal, but if I continue to feel like this, that will be the only food I eat for the day, because the idea is to listen to your body and not overeat just because we think we need to eat. It's best to go with what our body's telling us, and if you're feeling satiated and full, then don't eat. Okay, just keep up your fluids. Remember the salt water, psyllium husk, and so on, those kind of things. I'm doing those as well. Okay, so one more day of egg fasting tomorrow. before we move into phase 3, and this is going to be into that sardine fast that we've talked about. We will share more about that in the coming day. Okay. Now today I went for a decent walk. Now, to make this walk a little more difficult for myself, I did a weighted vest walk. Okay, so it was 1 hour 8 minutes. The walk was 5.8k, 7,246 steps. My average beats per minute were 107, and my active calories were around 378, and that's give or take. We never know how accurate that score is. The weight of vest was around about 7 to 8 kilos. Okay, so adding load to a walk increases the metabolic demand on the body and the heart rate into a sort of high intensity. It's perfect for fasting. I've ultimately stayed in that zone 1 or 2, which means basically I'm fat burning, and this is the primary fuel source throughout the whole time I walk. Okay, this is really accessible. It's a free exercise that anyone can do, whether you're on a budget or not. No gym memberships required. It's quite simple, but if we are already carrying a lot of weight, we don't need to make it harder like this. We can just do the walk, extend the distance of our walk, and maybe look at a few hills in there or stairs to make it a little bit harder. That's a great start. So we just need to make sure that we're doing it still safely and that we're not overdoing it, because we want to make sure that we can do it the next day and the next day. Also have those rest days in between, but ultimately do that. And being in a zone 1 or 2, for some might not feel really, really hard, but the ultimate goal is we're in the fat burning range, and that's where we want to be. Okay. On the walk, I took the opportunity to do a live video on our Facebook group. So that's our Turuki 8-week metabolic Facebook community group. So if you're interested in adding yourself to the group, remember that, type it in and add yourself, and someone will let you additionally add to the group. But in there you'll see other people that are really sharing, other whānau that are sharing in their own journey, doing what they need to do, not necessarily doing this fasting, but doing other things that are really working well for them. But great group, great community, and really supportive. Okay, so on this video, live video that I put up, it was really an overview over our 30-day metabolic fasting protocol. Easy daily movements. This is what I was talking about with the walking as medicine. Real simple. Okay, keep it real easy, and anyone can do it. Sleep, why it matters as much as food and exercise. We really cannot substitute sleep. Sleep is super important. I also talked about the costs so far with Wegovy and the real numbers. As I've been eating eggs, I've only had 6 today, at around 55 cents to 60 cents an egg. It's a really cheap day. So, how this can work on a budget, real food, smart shopping, and so on. Okay. So really, really wanted to touch on how easy this can be, and also just let you know, this is just honest, real, everything that I'm doing, and anyone can do it. All right, it's really authentic. Okay, we're being really honest and just trying to promote really quality engagement and an opportunity to comment and ask questions while we do this, and we'll try and get back to you as we can, as the comments keep coming through. So the well-being check-in for day 7 is, energy is steady all day. Hunger pretty much non-existent. Satiety, very satisfied. Right now, really satisfied. What I've eaten is 6 eggs, salt, pepper, chili oil, really simple. This morning's routine didn't change too much. I did my psyllium husk, my soul water, as I've done most mornings, and this has also helped towards being satiated, right, being really full. So really, really important. And I drank quite a bit of water to start my day, because sometimes I don't drink enough water during the day. So if I do it in the morning, this really sort of means I'm not worried about not drinking too much during the day, because I've already hit quite a reasonable amount. And with the soul water, one of the things I have noticed is my reduced need to go to the toilet. Even though I've drunk all this water, I haven't needed to go to the toilet every 5 minutes. It's been really good. And then I also did a cold shower to start my day, and this was just to really shock the body a little bit, and you know, it promotes a lot of other benefits, you know, mental clarity, energy, and so on. Okay, running costs. Okay, running costs with Wegovy 7 days, $116.20 at 1660 per day at $500 a month. Now our total costs, our whole food costs of what I've been spending has really totaled to around $45. Okay, so that's a rough estimate. So quite a big saving there, and quite noticeable how I feel. But just to show you that if you can't afford to buy or utilize Wegovy, because it is a useful tool, right? But what I wanted to share was this Turuki fasting protocol will allow you to be able to try now instead of waiting for a drug of such, where you can do this at your pace from home and with your own learning about yourself. But with this protocol will allow you to try things and see how it works for you. It's not for everyone, but I mean, it's about making hard choices as well. If we want to be better in our well-being and improve other areas of our current health, then this is something that could be really beneficial to you at home. Okay, so on that, that's sort of where we're at for the day. So I just want to leave you with a happy Sunday. Keep up the great work that you're doing out there, whānau, and if you are needing support from our coaches, please check in with us at Turuki. We'll be able to help out where we can. Ultimately, really appreciate the time watching the video, sharing your comments, and just checking in with us. So awesome, guys. We'll see you again tomorrow. Kia ora.